Welcome to Illuminated Faith 360, where light meets guidance. Join us as we explore reflections, teachings, and timeless wisdom rooted in Islam. Have you ever wondered why, from the moment you were born, life seemed to target you? Why it felt like you were constantly fighting an invisible battle, struggling against forces you couldn't even see? From the smallest of challenges to the greatest of trials, it may have seemed like the world was hunting you, trying to break you, test your spirit, and tear down your faith. But here you are, still standing. Why? Because you are no ordinary soul. You are one of Allah's chosen ones. And everything you've been through was never meant to destroy you. It was meant to make you unstoppable. The attacks you faced weren't coincidences. They were the universe's way of preparing you for the greatness that lies ahead. And now, it's time to uncover 7 powerful truths behind your journey, the purpose behind your struggle, and the unshakable power within you. 1. The struggle wasn't meant to defeat you, it was meant to shape you. Think about all the times you faced challenges, those difficult moments when it felt like everything was falling apart. When you were pushed to your limits, when you felt like giving up. It's easy to believe that these struggles were meant to break you. But the truth is, they weren't. Each battle, whether internal or external, wasn't there to destroy you. It was meant to shape you. Your hardships are tools Allah has used to mold you into who you were always meant to become. Every difficulty is a lesson in disguise, one that teaches you something about yourself, about the world, and about your purpose. Yes, it may have felt unfair. It may have seemed unnecessary. But with time, you begin to see that every setback was leading you to a deeper understanding of your strength and capability. Allah, in His infinite wisdom, designed your trials not to crush you, but to build you. Just like metal is refined in fire, your soul is being refined through adversity. Your strength, resilience, and character are forged in that very fire. Through every hardship, you've become stronger, more patient, more resilient. Each struggle has prepared you for the purpose Allah has destined for you, a purpose greater than anything you may have imagined. And when you look back, you'll realize those battles weren't signs of weakness. They were stepping stones toward the greatness written for you. 2. There are hidden blessings in every trial. Have you ever faced a trial so heavy it felt endless? In those moments, it's easy to believe the world is against you. You may have asked, why me? But what if, within that pain, there was a hidden blessing waiting to be uncovered? Every trial, no matter how painful, carries a hidden gift, a chance to transform, a doorway to wisdom, a deeper understanding of yourself, your purpose, and your Creator. These blessings might not be visible in the heat of the moment. In the midst of struggle, all you see is the pain. But with time, clarity comes. You begin to recognize the subtle growth, the patience you developed, the fear you overcame, the compassion that bloomed in your heart. Allah never allows hardship without purpose. Every difficulty is a divine opportunity for growth. When you reflect, you'll realize that some of your greatest transformations came from your hardest moments. What felt like a setback was actually a setup, a path toward becoming who you're meant to be. Whether it was resilience, clarity, or a shift in direction, the blessing was always there. The key is perspective. Instead of focusing solely on the pain, learn to seek the growth. Reframe your struggle as a stepping stone, because within every trial lies something beautiful. waiting for you to uncover it. And remember, Allah does not burden a soul with more than it can bear. Even in your darkest moments, you are being guided gently, purposefully, towards something better. 3. Trust the divine timing. One of the hardest lessons in life is learning to trust in divine timing. We all have visions of how our lives should unfold, plans, goals, dreams, and when things don't happen the way we expect, it's easy to feel anxious or defeated. You may wonder why you haven't achieved certain milestones, why others seem ahead while you're still struggling. But here's the truth. Allah's timing is never wrong. In His infinite wisdom, Allah has a unique plan for each of us, one that unfolds perfectly in His time, not ours. What you perceive as delay is not denial. Sometimes the pause is a mercy, a preparation, a lesson you need before you're ready to receive what you've asked for. Just because something hasn't happened yet doesn't mean it won't. It just means the time isn't right. And when the right moment comes, everything will fall into place in ways far greater than you could have planned for yourself. So breathe. Let go of the timeline you've constructed. Trust that your journey is unfolding exactly as it's meant to, and know that your Lord has never forgotten you. 3. Trust the divine timing. Continued. Sometimes, what we call failure is simply a sign that we are being prepared for something far greater, something beyond our current imagination. When you begin to truly trust in divine timing, your perspective shifts. You move from a place of frustration and impatience to a place of peace and surrender. You begin to understand that just because things aren't happening on your schedule doesn't mean they won't happen at all. Allah knows the exact moment when your prayers will be answered. Every delay, every detour, every closed door. It's all part of a perfect, divine plan. What you desire, what you're working toward, it's not being withheld. It's being carefully orchestrated, prepared in a way that will benefit your soul and your future. Think back to those moments when life didn't go as planned, when opportunities slipped away or doors were closed in your face. At the time, it hurt. But later, you realized those failures were redirections. Perhaps that job you desperately wanted didn't work out, only for you to later find a role that aligned better with your purpose. Or maybe a relationship ended, and through the pain, you met someone who was truly meant for you. Every delay has a purpose, even the painful ones. Allah's timing is never early, never late. It is always, always right on time. Trusting in that truth brings a calmness to your soul. It doesn't mean you stop striving or dreaming. It means you no longer let the timing control your peace. Think of life like a puzzle. Every piece must fall into place before the full picture is revealed. Some pieces may seem random or even painful, but they're all essential parts of the final image. So be patient, have faith, keep moving forward, keep growing, and prepare your heart for what's coming. Because when the time is right, everything will align in ways more beautiful than you could ever imagine. 4. They can't define your worth. In a world full of noise, it's easy to let other people's opinions shape how we see ourselves. We live in a time when everyone has something to say about your past, your choices, your appearance, your success. And slowly, without realizing it, we begin to absorb those voices. But here's a powerful truth. They can't define your worth. Only Allah can do that. Your Creator, the one who formed your soul, who knows your struggles and your heart. He is the one who defines who you are and what you're capable of. You are not your mistakes. You are not the labels others put on you. You are not defined by your past, your pain, or your setbacks. When you give people the power to define your worth, you hand them control over your emotions and self-perception. But people see only a fraction of your reality. Allah sees the whole picture. He sees your sincerity, your intentions, your quiet efforts, and your potential. The world may not recognize your value. That's okay, because your worth was never meant to be measured by worldly standards. You don't need to fit someone else's mold. You don't need their validation. You were created by the Most High, with divine value. When you remember that, you begin to walk differently. You begin to live with confidence, not arrogance, but the quiet, humble assurance that you are exactly who Allah meant you to be. That doesn't mean you stop improving. Growth is part of faith. But you no longer rely on the ever-changing approval of people to feel at peace. Instead, you anchor your identity in something eternal. And here's the beauty. Your worth only increases through hardship. Every trial you've endured, every mistake you've learned from, every scar you carry, they are proof of your growth, not your weakness. Your story is still being written, and the author of your story is the most merciful, the most just, the most loving. So don't let the opinions of others distract you from your divine journey. Hold your head high. You were never meant to be defined by people. You were created to be known by Allah. 4. They can't define your worth. Continued. Allah never sees your past mistakes as reasons to define you negatively. Instead, He sees them as opportunities to learn, to grow, and to move closer to the person He knows you can become. The key to truly understanding your worth lies in looking inward. When you begin to embrace your inner strength, your unique qualities, and your deep connection with Allah, you start walking through life with a quiet confidence. You recognize that you are inherently worthy of love, of respect, of success, not because of how the world sees you, but because of how Allah created you. The only opinion that truly matters is the opinion of the one who created you. And He has already declared no situation, no judgment, no external opinion can take that worth away from you. D. In the Quran and through His mercy that you are valuable beyond measure. So the next time someone tries to define you through their words, actions, or expectations, remember this: they do not have the power to determine your worth. Your value is unshakable because it is rooted in divine truth, not in the fleeting noise of the world. Keep your focus on your connection to Allah, and you will never lose sight of your true value. 5. You are being prepared for something greater. Have you ever felt like life keeps closing doors in your face? Like every opportunity you chase ends in disappointment? It's easy in those moments to feel lost, disheartened, and even wonder if your path has any purpose. But what if these moments are not signs of failure, but signs of preparation? Every challenge, every delay, every hardship, they are not setbacks, they are setups. Allah is shaping you, refining you, and preparing you for something far beyond what you can see right now. We live in a world of instant gratification. We want our success now, our dreams fulfilled today. But real growth, real strength, takes time. Allah, in His infinite wisdom, delays what you want so He can give you what you truly need. Sometimes, what you're asking for isn't ready for you, or perhaps you're not ready for it yet. Think about it. If you had received that dream job, that relationship, or that opportunity too soon, would you have been equipped to handle it? would you have had the patience, resilience, or maturity required? The truth is, the struggle you're facing today is building the foundation for the strength you'll need tomorrow. Allah never wastes your pain. Each trial is planting seeds of growth. Like a seed buried in the soil, you may feel like you're in darkness, but deep inside, you're becoming rooted, grounded, and prepared to grow into something strong and lasting. It may not be obvious now, but every season of waiting is nurturing your soul. Without it, the blessings ahead could overwhelm you instead of elevate you. So when you feel like you're falling behind, remember, you are not being punished, you are being prepared. Trust that your journey has been tailored for you with divine precision. When the time is right, everything will unfold with beauty, purpose, and power. The version of you that is emerging through these struggles, that is the version that will be ready for the greatness Allah has already written for you. 6. Your strength is more than you realize. Have you ever whispered to yourself, "I can't do this anymore"? Maybe life felt too heavy, the heartbreak too deep, the uncertainty too overwhelming. In those moments, strength feels like something far away, like something you've run out of. But here's the truth you need to hear. You are far stronger than you think. Your strength isn't just about how much you can endure. It's about how you keep standing even when your soul is tired. It's in every prayer you whisper through your tears. It's in every time you chose faith over fear. It's in the moments you got back up, not because it was easy, but because you refused to give up. Sometimes we don't recognize our own strength because we compare ourselves to others. But strength isn't loud or flashy. True strength is quiet, steady, and deeply rooted in trust. When you lean on Allah, that is when your true strength emerges, because you are no longer carrying your burdens alone. You are walking with the one who holds all power, and He promises in the Quran, Allah does not burden a soul beyond what it can bear. Surah Al-Baqarah 2:286. If you're going through something hard, it's not because you're weak. It's because you're stronger than you realize. And Allah 6. Your strength is more than you realize. Continued. There have been countless times in your life when you thought you were at your breaking point, when you didn't know how to take another step. And yet, here you are. You've survived every hardship. You've endured heartbreaks, setbacks, uncertainty, and fear. And each time, you've come out the other side stronger, even if you didn't recognize it then. The fact that you're still standing is proof of your strength. That strength isn't loud. It doesn't always shout or stand in the spotlight. It's quiet. It's resilient. It's in every moment you've chosen to keep going when quitting felt easier. The strength Allah has placed in you isn't just about enduring difficulties. It's the grit in your soul, the hope that survives through pain, the courage that whispers, "Keep going," when everything else says stop. It's the same strength that kept the prophet steady through trials, the same strength that carried believers through persecution, exile, and struggle, and it's alive in you too. Think about it. How many times did you feel like giving up, only to discover later that those very moments were shaping you into someone stronger, wiser, and more compassionate? That is divine strength. It's no accident. Allah placed it within you for a reason. You are not weak. You are not broken. You are being molded by your experiences into a vessel of purpose and power. So, the next time you doubt yourself, pause and remember everything you've already walked through. You're not just surviving, you're becoming. And be patient, for indeed Allah is with the patient. Surah Al-Anfal 8:46. You are not alone. Allah is with you, and with His strength in your heart, you are unstoppable. 7. The light within you can never be extinguished. Have you ever felt surrounded by darkness? Like no matter what you do, the pressure of life keeps pushing you down, smothering your hope and joy? In those moments, it's easy to believe that the light within you is fading, that the passion, the faith, the purpose you once felt is slipping away. But here's what you need to know. The light within you can never be extinguished. That light was placed in you by Allah. It is part of your fitrah, your pure divine essence. It is the spark of truth, mercy, and guidance that remains even when your world feels dim. Yes, life can cloud it. Pain may blur it, but that light is never lost. It may flicker. It may be buried beneath layers of sadness, disappointment, or fatigue, but it's still there. And it only takes one sincere moment, one heartfelt prayer to reignite it. Your light is your inner strength. It's your faith. It's your compassion. It's the part of you that keeps believing in goodness, even after facing darkness. It's the part that keeps whispering, Allah is with me, even when you feel alone. And no hardship, no failure, no mistake, no storm can ever take it away. Allah says, so indeed, with hardship comes ease. Indeed, with hardship comes ease. Surah Ash-Shar 94, 5-6. Your light is meant to guide you through the hardship and into the ease, and not just for you, but for others too. When you keep going, when you rise again, when you speak words of hope in the midst of pain, you become a light for someone else. So don't let the world convince you that your light has gone out. It hasn't. You're not broken. You're not empty. You're still glowing, even if you can't always see it. Keep turning to Allah. Keep fueling your light with remembrance, prayer, and purpose, because your light is a gift, and it was never meant to be extinguished. Closing reflection. So the next time life feels overwhelming, the next time you feel like you're in the dark, pause, breathe, and remember, Allah placed a light in you that no trial can extinguish, a strength within you that no storm can break. You are not here by accident. You are not facing your challenges alone. You are being guided, shaped, and strengthened by the one who created you with purpose. Your journey is sacred. Your strength is real. And your light, it was always meant to shine. Outro, consistent with your signature sign-off. Thank you for watching Illuminated Faith 360. May your path be illuminated with faith, knowledge, and peace. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more inspiring content.